goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Wake Demon Deacons return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Handoff to the lone back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll run play action. Looking left. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
A first down for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Coates. Taking a shot on the first play. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Marco. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Gets it out fast.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
From the gun, he'll try to throw down. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. To the air, it's Coates. Looking for a huge play. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Power football with the run. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got...
And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. A long way to go for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Shakes off the tackler. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He'll come out throwing on first down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Handoff to the single back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so the third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Going up top on first down. Got a man. It's Durham.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
On second down, he'll fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. It's a draw. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Brown. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Final play of the quarter coming. Quarterback will audible. They think there's room to run to the right here. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He'll do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against. He's going up top. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Florida. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up. Give to the back. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays.
And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Got room on the return. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep...
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's got him in the flat. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Demon Deacons have this offense rolling. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He wants to throw. Caught on the outside, it's Markham. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He's going to pass on second down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They keep attacking through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Now on first down after that completion. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Takes the easy one to the back. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
On third down, he drops the throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Demon Deacons looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Operating in the red zone here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top, using his legs to buy some time. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Markham. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's good.
Fires one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now from inside the red zone. Snagged that ball in the end zone, but couldn't. The timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Offense gets set for second down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Allegacy Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this.
He lets it fly. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Notre Dame right back to the line.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Coates. He's got his man. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the pummeling has started.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over West Virginia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Discards a man. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You could tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. And not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Markham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 30 short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31, and a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
The sure hands, it's Markham. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disrupted and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he makes the catch at the 25. Touchdown, Irish! And the punishment has been extended.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Using the quick game. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for him.
Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. Going for it all. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked with a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Bulls his way forward. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A third and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It'll be interesting to see what the head coach wants to do here, guys. Of course, you just got stopped trying to run the football down close on third down. Now it's fourth and goal, but you're on the 2-yard line. Do you have confidence in your guys up front to get it done?
It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That last score just a little icing on the cake in this one as they get set to kick it away again. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on third and short. Trying to get to it. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down for this offense. He leaves it with his back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. Quarterback checking off. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Get set, get set.
He'll run it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's got an open man. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, man.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
On the move. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll leave it with him. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Give to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, if you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense.
Yankee blue, Jackrabbit.
He's looking to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.